Hey guys, the question that I'll be addressing this week is the people that you have to work with during a real estate transaction. How much money do they cost and how much do you need to spend? If you're interested, stay tuned for the answer. The numbers that I'm about to share with you guys are based on averages, so please don't take it as if it's something that is set in stone. These are averages. Can they go higher? Absolutely. Can they be lower? Of course they can be lower. It all depends on the people that you use and the situation that you're in. So here are the people that you would normally use during a real estate transaction. Starting with lawyers. Traditionally, you may spend anywhere between $400 and $600 on a lawyer. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. Another person that you're going to have to hire and work with is a home inspector. Again, depending on the size of property, you may spend anywhere from $250 to $500, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Another person that you are going to have to work with is a photographer. Again, the range for photographers may be anywhere from $125 to $300, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on the property. If you do hire a stager to make sure your space is decluttered and organized, it really depends on your budget. You may start with $100, and if you want to get really fancy and do a bunch of other things, you may, run as high as, I don't know, you call it. It really depends on your needs, but starting at about 100 or right around $100 is probably a good range for a stager. When it comes to realtors, it really depends on the realtor. You may hear numbers anywhere from 1% to 6%. Again, the key here is to make sure that you understand exactly what you're getting and what you're paying for. A couple of other miscellaneous costs that came up during a conversation this week are, if I'm a buyer, what are my closing costs? Again, on an average, you can expect anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000 if you're a buyer at closing that you're going to have to dish out. And if you're a seller, traditionally you're looking anywhere between 8 to 10% based on the selling price. I hope that you guys found this information useful and beneficial. If you have questions, comments, suggestions, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for tuning in.